What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Tuesday. Got a nice 8-game slate here tonight. Super excited about it. I got it broken down for you with my money six of my favorite plays on the slate. So before we get going, like always, if you could show some love to the like button, that'd be appreciated. Let's see if we can get over 80 likes if possible on this one. Thank you if we can do that. I am uploading a little bit later, so apologize if you're looking for a little bit earlier in the day. But let's hop right into it. So first guy up is going to be LeBron James. We'll bite the chalk on him if he's chalky, but I think he's just putting up so many helping stats, and I think this matchup he can be able to score pretty well too against the Suns. It is a pace upgrade, or uptick, I mean. They played a pretty fast pace. The Suns have been pretty competitive this year. It should be a pretty close game, and I think LeBron can fill it up. Also, Anthony Davis a little bit banged up with whatever injury he has. I kind of forget. I think it's like a shoulder injury or something. But he's a little bit banged up there, so maybe they kind of go a little bit easy on his minutes. And LeBron carries the load yet again. He's having some big games, 57, 69, 62, 92 against Dallas. That game did go to OT, but still some big upside in that kind of point forward role as he's able to get the assists, 11 assists per game. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. Then I'm going to go with Jokic. He seems a little bit underpriced in a good matchup against the Atlanta Hawks. Alex Len, questionable for this game, even if he plays. Pretty bad defensively. I think Jokic can get the better of him. And Jokic, I feel like, is due for one of those big-time performances. He was pretty good against the 76ers with 57 DraftKings points. But just going back to last year, in this similar kind of role in the offense, he was able to have 50-plus DraftKings points pretty consistently in some of these games where he was able to get triple doubles. The assists are down a little bit this year for whatever reason, not able to put up the consistent numbers, but I feel like he's due for a big game here. Atlanta not great defensively. It should be a little bit of a pace uptick here as well. And at 8,300, his prices is down way too much. This guy was priced around mid 9,000 to 10,000 just a week ago. Now he's all the way down at 8,300 and probably one of his better matchups too. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second guy. I'm going to go with Sabonis, another really good play here at the power forward / center position. The big man that can put up a ton of stats. We saw without Miles Turner in these games, he's just going off. He's been playing a ton of minutes, 38 minutes the last game without Miles Turner. Miles Turner already ruled out. And I think he can go off yet again here. I mean, I think he has that big double-double upside with the assist ability as well. I mentioned this the first time Miles Turner was out, how much I love Sabonis, and he's continuing that narrative. And for whatever reason, his price really isn't going up despite his consistently good performances. 49, even 48 before here, 48, 49, 50, 46, 56. So very consistent. A really good cash game play because he has a really good floor, I would say. And GPP as well. I mean, at 8,400, I think he can get us around 50-plus DraftKings points again here. Pretty solid matchup against OKC. Who numbers-wise haven't been too good against power forwards or centers. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my third guy. Then I'm going to go with Dragic here, who should get a minute uptick with Winslow out again. Tyler Hero is also questionable for this game, and Dragic coming off 2 games in a row where he's getting some good run, 31 minutes, 34 minutes the last 2, and he's putting up some good numbers. I mean, he's really stepping up as that second scorer to Jimmy Butler with 40 and 37 DraftKings points, and it's a pretty solid matchup here. Going against the Detroit Pistons, they're in a back-to-back, so I think their defense may be a little bit lacking here. Detroit's bench play is not good, as they've been kind of decimated from injuries with some pieces, specifically point guard over the first few kind of games. D Rose is back, but he actually was in the starting lineup last night. It'll be interesting to see what they do with them here tonight. Probably back in the starting lineup. And their bench play, like I said, I think Dragic can really abuse this bench and be able to see some run with the starting line as well as he's getting over 30 minutes. And with the injuries with Winslow and possibly Tyler Hero as well, Deion Waiters still out as he's doing a little extracurricular stuff with that suspension, whatever it was. But at 5,600, I think Dragic here can have a solid performance again and give us around 35 to 40 DraftKings points, hopefully. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fourth guy. An interesting one, if you want to go risky, is Bobby Portis. I was deciding between him and Dragic, and I would hate to see Bobby Portis go off and Dragic do okay, because that'd be pretty annoying if I didn't mention Bobby Portis. But I think at GPP, he has some good upside off the bench, as he's a very inconsistent player. So he's tough to trust in cash games, but he has really big upside. Now for my fifth guy, I'm going to go with Hutchison here at 4,000. Otto Porter out here again. Hutchison has been pretty solid. I mean, I like what I've seen from him. Pretty solid start from him last game, 13-4, 2 blocks, 2 steals. The defensive stats are a little bit fluky, I would say. I don't expect him to get that kind of numbers every single time out. But I think the one thing here is that he could get a little bit extra minutes. That game did get ugly in the third quarter, where Houston got up around 20 points. So the starting lineup did see a little bit of a decreased amount of minutes. So I think maybe in this game it should stay closer against the next two really bad teams. I think it should be competitive. Both teams don't play much defense, so a pretty high-scoring game. And I think Hutchison can back his way into 10 points, and hopefully he can get some rebounds and some helping stats along the way. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fifth guy. I also did see that he said, I don't see why I can't average a ton of rebounds or something like that. So I guess that's a little bit of a narrative that he's going to be trying to pull down the boards, I guess, there. So at 4,000, could be a good value. And then Corey Joseph now at 3,700. De'Aaron Fox ruled out. They pay this guy a good amount of money over the offseason to be the backup point guard. His minutes haven't really been there, as De'Aaron Fox has been playing pretty well recently, but a little bit surprising there. And Corey Joseph has always been pretty solid when he's been given the minutes on the Pacers. He was able to fill it up with some rebounds and assists. He played in the Raptors too, and wasn't too bad there whenever he was given opportunities. So at 3,700 here, I think he can do enough to fill it up, like we've seen the last 2 games when he's been given some more run, 4 rebounds and 4 assists in both of those games. So good baseline for him and those kind of helping stats. And at 3,700, just needs to score a little bit to go alongside that to give us over 20 DraftKings points to return some decent value. And I think he actually has 30-plus DraftKings point upside if he does see closer to 30 minutes in this game, as Portland's defense has been a little bit lackluster this year, and Damian Lillard isn't known to be the best defender. He was better last year, but so far this year, point guards have been doing pretty good against them. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my 6th guy. So that's the money 6 you got. LeBron James, Corey Joseph, Hutchison, Sabonis, Jokic, and Dragic. So I hope you enjoyed that. Got some foreign guys with Sabonis, Jokic, and Dragic, and to go alongside LeBron, Corey Joseph. So kind of a star and scrub approach with the 2 values. And these upper mid-tier guys, I feel like just a little bit underpriced, especially Sabonis and Jokic. So good luck here tonight. Drop a like in the video if you enjoyed it. Over 80 likes is the goal, so thank you if we can hit that. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Hit that sub button so you don't miss out on any more NBA DFS picks. But good luck here tonight. Hope you guys won a ton of money. Comment any questions or any other takes. You guys, any hot takes for the night? I'll look at those, and we'll see you back here again next time.